ask girls if they are still virgins. For us girls, our first time is never really our first time. Men usually decide when it is our time before we even discover our bodies. They maze around our foaming thighs in search of our unripe fruits and steal from our gardens with drilling tongues and hungry teeth before our bosoms bloom and our breasts burst. They turn our unknowing bodies into unexplored landscapes of pleasure, casting us into roles we don't belong in, treating our bodies as decorations to charm their sinister manhood. Do not ask girls if they are still virgins. If anyone has ever broken their virginity before, a man's dick has no power to break a woman's body. Just know that men often break into our bodies. Sometimes it's the boy we like, the guy from the spaza shop, the old retired next door neighbor, the preacher, the ball driver, or even our beloved uncles. Men and society tell us that a woman who knows her way around her body is insolent and unmarriable. But for us girls, our first time is when we choose to defy those oppressive myths and rules about sex and pleasure. When we say our first time, we are usually referring to when we finally discover our bodies and reclaim ownership over them, accepting that our bodies are our bodies and do not belong to any man or an oppressive and entitled society. For us girls, our first time is when we untangle the complexities of sexuality, plug the stigmas of sex that were once planted inside our minds, and shatter the lies told to us about what makes a decent woman. For us girls, our first time is when we choose to break free from the myths of the female virginity, which hinder us women from exploring our bodies, dictating that we ought to wait for incapable men to discover our bodies for us. For us girls, our first time is when we choose to willingly share our bodies with others, inviting them inside us, with consent, no coercion, making their pleasure our duty, our pleasure their responsibility, knowing that sex does not make a woman less of a woman is because of sex. Sex and pleasure are part of the female experience. For us girls, our first time is when we choose to liberate ourselves, have sex because we want to and because our bodies ask us to, not because any man has coerced or guilt-tripped us into it. Do not ask girls if they're still virgins, if anyone has ever broken their virginity before. Because as a girl, how do you tell someone that you are having sex for the first time but have had a man maze around your unknowing body before? So do not ask girls if they're still virgins.